I'm trusting in you to decide your vengeance, Lord, through me. I want to enjoy it. Enjoy it. Yeah. Enjoy it. Yeah. Enjoy it. Laid out at work, no way, and just so I could play all day. Thank God I'm not afraid, like y'all got giant balls. I'm straight, y'all gay, may lay out again tomorrow. So tonight, I can't stay up real late, and not to chase some pretty babe. If I would cry, baby, I got chainsaw fate. May not even go to sleep with all these Playboy channel pay. Hey, stealing cable, hacking code, crack DNA, like a spiral staircase combination. To the safe, lock breaking open, swept the clean, straight take the bank. Like the cake, I keep eat it too. Who even knew I'd be this way? Be this not on till what? Hit the jackpot, bingo plus the lottery. Go ahead, go take shots at me. Be damned if you will spot me. Flee the scene of crime I did commit. Shit, that my story and I'm sticking straight to it. A crook and I wrote the book. Take the one you burn, but can't. It's safely tucked away, kept there in the Vatican. Forbidden, hidden, floors of rain, way ahead before. In fact, it was what now it is. Dakota cake gone frozen on. Then not no grits. Forbid breaking ground in time and space. Breaking time and play right here and now. So welcome to my Milky Way. Time and play. Go ahead, bitch. Go ahead, kill me, Wayne. We'll see how that works out for you. Kill me, won't believe what I'm about to do. Just on the cue and you await. My new job came with perk, my fave of all I get to make y'all pay. Pull up your skirt, Cobain, take knees on court. Pull up, man, can't make y'all pray, but on y'all I could pray. An apex predator, y'all saw too late. If y'all won't stay with me, then I could be the first to walk away. The one to turn that smile round upside down and make a frowning face. Laid out to work, and just so I could play all day. Laid out to work today, and just so I could play all day. May lay out again tomorrow, who knows? So tonight I can stay up real late. May not even go to sleep with all these people on my case. And rage by paths I choose to take, I run away. They just gave chase, I got away. Thank God above, I wasn't so in love with waiting on them to be grateful for the ways I would make love unfazed by me and my unsatisfied deep yearning for to make them come. No matter how much time I spend between the legs spread, nothing came of all my kissing up so much and sucking down what they shoved in. Fate made suffering seem worth it. Scream were muffled by they body weight, with bearing down on me so much was smothering. My puzzle face was painted with a painful language, struggle to communicate. Excuse my language, love, but maybe you and I should take a break. Would if we could, but can't. I get too late, I'm about to suffocate up under her who sealed my fate with Satan. Shitty deal we made, I should've read the fine print before I signed a Hancock, Johnny Jane. Though bucking all authority, now forced to drag this ball and chain. Who let the dogs out off the chain? I'm fenced in Junkyard Jones and jaded, forced to wait till morning before I'm fed again with the hunger pain. And what I'm fed by massa ain't near enough to stop my stomach pain. Comments
Just
on
barely.
the says never forgive, never forget. You're lost. I've already forgiven, forgotten.
Just barely, not quite near enough to tame the vicious anger dang, to urge the curve to kill remain. If only for the thrill to bang. Get down upon they bobble heads, I boggle minds. A meal to make, a baffle brains, I build to break. Yeah, the mouth to make, the vow to break. The pretty woman, pimp to pay. The bill talk skill to chill on straight. The bone that only built to break. The dog got thrown, one thrill to taste. Again it went, the soothing savor, flavor of the filthy fang. Scraped all the way to marrow dry. Upon the crawl, like a scarecrow hang. I'm strung up between time and space, tight hung up on me. High you rang, a one-man army fighting tooth and nail to try and find my place. I hired many times only to fire when left high to hang out dry upon the clothesline. Claimed by stakes, they drive like tiny fangs into the fleshly form I'm aiming toward yours, trying to tangle up. Grit like I work in angle, stake my claim to what would never mind. All yours to have, with course your way. If only I can do the same with what is yours, you mine. Oh great, I should've known you let me down. Dang, don't know what I saw and think like you who wind up wasting time. You're fine, but only take up space, still just in case you're willing straight. Try one last time to stimulate you, stifled by the binding crack. At least to flip the final page. You go leaf leather met with lace, it busted just enough to make you comfy enough with getting tucked. What you say, Lucy? Shit, so much in such a tender play you won't remember. Getting drugged, drink too stiff, the stomach stain. The mattress wood is squeaky, spring strain, sprint suicide, run mental made. Which if I were to get you in, I'm quite sure you would not escape. Too sluggish from the drugs we take, and Mickey slip to many maidens. Damsels in distress get dressed up just to get stripped down and drained of all their precious life force dying. All the while into my gaze, eyes popping wide in fright, afraid they might not gain sleep light a day. Don't mind if I do, silence say a prayer for what did not remain. To be seen if my mercy shown will ever serve in time to save the souls of all those shining stars that glow now in the night, unnamed like comet with the trails they blaze. The beaten path they might escape if only they avoid the pitfall traps I've set. Most won't afraid, I'm far too fat to catch up with. More run from what it mind cruel fate in time to prove I'm capable and able still to find and make. And will it take my rightful place alongside all who rival came? My siblings all have seen with their own eye by now how blind and sane with rage I can become if and when overlooked. Man, I die to brain too swiftly to be unprepared. A gloomy glaring ghoul I gang up, ghostly since birth cursed to break. The blessed still yet beyond the grave. I do believe I'll have each word of what the Bible say, but that don't mean I will obey. A rebel soul still yet to save. A gypsy spirit tipsy from the moonshine boo both night and day. By sunrise all throughout the week. With this need for speed, I'm wide awake, too haunted by the distant past, the future of what now today. Right here refusing still to fear the tears so soon the street they face, and anguish painted just like mine was once upon a time and space. Ironic, right? Atlantic, even more I set them in my way. Still steeper, still with stubborn pride I climb the heights unheard of, hang glide, glamour glossy, flexing flossy, foolish to rely on man for anything at all. Yet I came to call on you for think whatever you may have in mind. For me, no mind, the pride will take the towers I won't cower in. The shadow of your life to take its final breath on my watch. Wait and see with your own eyes today. If not tonight, you will. My reign forever and a shining day so bright, no sun to rise, though fiery blaze race to the skies I scrape. Regardless tall monstrosity, plant firmly as I can in shifting desert wasteland sands that drifting through. I might just find my way, still sifting through the wreckage here. Ground zero NY, my I say. At least one a day, keep darks away. But rotten one that got away, got hollow to the core before I swallow what little remained. I'm followed round by this ominous cloud, still now to this very day. Yeah, haunted, daunted, taunted by what left to hang on to me like that ball and chain that hold me back as best it can, but still can't seem to linger long enough to sing its song in place of mine. You hear right now and here, they cannot, will not, never have understood my pain in weary eyes of passerby that tearing up try to find their way to say to me what word cannot, and yet although they know remain still searching for the turn afraid to tell me of how certain made them of the fact that earth is changing dirty, but she coming clean and dodging quite the early grade. The birdie get the wormy wang if chirpy be unbroken open wide enough for mine to grade. They secret garden swiftly grown with prideful notion, swollen sway with fleeting glint, caught glancing blow with deadly weapon. Tempt don't fade, too late, too little, big enough to bend them to the point of breaking overdue. My vengeance swift, delivered to they doorstep, ring the doorbell, knock knock. Twist niggas in a twist, the twang get marked by twins and eyes the gem like shining rough. The diamond dang, I dangerously shine the light, defeated those who find their way. The end of time, make martial art, scarred with symbols carved in faces, marked with cryptic scripts to flip. The keeper of the crypt I cave and catacombs, stack dragon bones that dragging out and on away, get crushed to dust to ash chalk burn. The sacred text of timeless age, forgotten upon a begotten only son of right the blank. About time you try and fill it in before it's quilled down, find the fate. Taking out your SATs, but you can't spell my name. Saying, required to desire more than what I've settled for, which honestly was quite insane. Not only to regret the sins committed in my younger days, it's just a phase I'd like to say, but know deep down that I must face the fact I fell short so far of all the gold, man, I set it straight. Me a bullseye by a mile at least, now feet too tired to try. I may just lie right down and die right now, no more to drag them dry. My late run day, the music die revive my USA pie sliced and slang like books of love I wouldn't read. The one above I wouldn't pray to, prayed on me the same old lead that TikTok mimic mocking me. He made my day when he broke the mold, same way I intend to break the hearts of all these mindless old maids. Goldfish told them straight to face it, wrinkled up in anger, came too close to me to get away. I laid them off, laid them there in front of all they loved ones, languid limbs hung at their side, submissive, long legs spreading wide for me to wipe them undecided. At the altar falter, found their feet firmly enough in sands to quicken. Swiftly round they formed to fade, swiftly the flat pit black my blade, still slashing at their taffy tasted laffy gas of chamber chapping, hanger plane Jane traffic came through our the hopeless rut, no more to crush on destination. Once I reached the peak I jump from summits just to bust. I bathe the baseline, flatten them, this ain't a shame. I bring them all who come to me. My ninja flip, ninjutsu, naked knuckle, bloody punch their faces, crushed in painful language, pain and anguish with what breath escape. Their lungs which puncture pain with angst, awaiting what come quick to aid them out they misery. Stay put till copy cut, then course I paste them to the glue stuck rubbery. Reminder of what won't remain, get stuffed quick into garbage dumps and covered up with it rubbish. Racing against the clock to beat the odds so high stacked up against me. Great, no worries and no hurry rush, two pretty faces flushed in flame with fury as they finally fade and faint, defamed, ashamed and arm long, caught them off then carried away the same way they did day before. Man, the first time we had made arrangements, dang it, meeting up built least enough. They trusted me to take them places, made good on my promise, honest wasn't what they thought though. Afraid I sized him up, decided maybe I should be the one to make it. Chiseled into stone official hieroglyphs aligned with phases of the harvest moon, full of colorful man they thoughtful face. It made it me, just hinted at how long they looked out, lingered, wasted, hopeful still to find me there somewhere in reach of them who stained with secret shameless urge to firmly plant their feet upon the pavement, lay make a sturdy place to serve as first. Well, just a firm foundation, next will come the red brick, if not concrete block. The stack will make a wall to hide from sight of prying eye nearby. How I would make them mine quicker with the ship sent up their spine that bent till I break them leather glove, then cat the curb ball draped and lacing out thrown them thankless in the fits of rage, pit painful pumping in a rut through vein quick straight to brainless minds remaining stumped by what I stuck like blades into their guts, which turned their stomach throwing up in hunger, hatred, thirst for the virgin, first time pure blood of none who by my night sane and sprayed the crop with chemtrails, traceless, nameless, faceless, angle work, mangle falling in a tangle web angel, caught drained of all that makes them quake when fault line like mine tremble neat. They feet right off them sweep the swing and wide them door go for me when I dive in. Take precious time I take in making up the minds though who can't decide on Christ or Satan. Light switch flick too quick, I made quick work of all who lack the patience, least enough to wait as long as it might take to find my place inside them who'd appreciate my presence most, instead will hate it, hanging from the highest tree like anger on they holiday when high and mighty men may meet with friends and loved ones celebrating days they don't realize not yet commemorate. My mini mason queers to smear campaign with workplace mob and gang stalk stain arrangement, merely unacquainted when they wind up on the front page painted in a light so dark it hangs still distant in the future. Famous pagan sports page flipped to myth, confusion on the masses made with careful prayer consideration of all my worldwide federation. You and me, I'm out, in which case two can play that game. You may have heard that saying went before, if ever you would listen, making quite the big debut today, still musing on who clueless came into my viewpoint, posturing to get the job, who knew you'd say it, secret code words in arrangement, purse to make a proper statement, lips to kiss got loose allowing me to feel how foul they face with so crushing defeat would be to me if I would only take it, all the sharp abuse to use a tool at best, got fooled when faced with grueling, cruel, unusual, right back to Sunday school I take them, break them of rebellious pride with swollen grapes to bust I grade them, harshly judge them sharply, partly taken with they shapely naked, truth exposed into the light, I lead them with my torch ablazing, scope the lands in cyberscope, precisely why I shoot so straight and narrow gate they go through if they know you mean to lead astray, and so like scarecrow hanging inconspicuous I tend to play it cool, a criminal too smooth to pick up on till poop you're gone. It's great man, a narrow way so straight to crook, I'm on the grind, king roll away, clean dirty mouth and filthy now, and there was when it lied to me, admitting what we both knew well wasn't the case, gone cold today, the mystery unsolved remained to be of all absolved they pray, found guilty by the fallen one who operate the magistrates, my partners in this dark show game, we're sitting spinning cane to table, dinner served in unaware, they burn right up like ancient fable, cursed to walk the wilderness with nowhere to arrive. So aimless, wandering the forest thick with tension in the air untamed. To cut right through with knife like butter, switchblade stuck with what they chasing. Thought much more of them than love they lack, eternally complacent. Paid in full, then laid in graves, dug only deep enough to shame them shallow, so to match their heart's capacity for what is sacred. No compassion, honor, no respect, no integrity. And ain't it amazing? No sense of sincerity, no trustworthy enough to take them serious when anything is said by them. Not one sole places faith in them to follow through. No fully not to make arrangements, no basis to prove beyond disputable the claim they stake when only wasting time enough to take up space in mind. They casing halls will scale the castle wall to cross the moat, though too afraid, and so they cannot slay the dragon. Even if they were to face it, will not save the mushroom princess. Flower power mind, now face it. Little misfit muffet sit on this here toughie, stiff to stake it. My claim, which is valid and has never needed your validation. Gladly toss that salad slate, clean lick my plate to play no game. When faced with it, I'll slap that ass with more than it can take. A flame lit, burning through the first of fruits, the juicy cute new shape they've taken, firmly placed to well endure what dishing out, cause I can take it. Gladly I will give to them, so happily infuriated, bowing down now before me with they back turned, as to say I'm waiting. Vow under hot breath to get me back for what I've yet to make it. Even halfway through at this point, just begun to have my way with what they at my feet in place. When lending least a hand they hanging up on them who call from home only to get a dial tone. Waiting up late on the wire, who worked on through the night with what won't make them better in the eyes of those whose brides to me may run away when no one there to by the father be walked down the aisle to say it. Vow handwritten out, get tossed off to the side, and when get taken, ripped to shred. The script I flip went rained upon they proud parade of zombified obedience, robotic to the cross tie trained. I crawled my eye, Chris salt and pepper, pissing my own shit, stomping stang. And must I stampede, heard a wild horse hoof prints in the wind, whoop waking beast that surface from the deep, defeat on all who in their way, and paving quite the trail they blaze ahead through time and space to make even more official that we've well beyond the call. Now came the aid of all who like us don't mind doing all they can to make it clear that we have grown, now changed for better or for worse. Awaken for better, man, for better or for worse. Awaken. Left there at the altar, they were cluelessly too stupid, stay with eyes of all they loved ones looking on to see their aimless, shameful game. They too intent to play distracted with what won't remain. They get humbled and humiliated, stupefied, stiff stumped by Satan, staking claim to all they had. They'll lose it all that very day, realizing they've never had it. Hopeless in these holes they lay in. Dang, still got a lot more. Yeah. Yeah. Get stumped by Satan. For better or for worse, awaken. For better or far worse, awaken. Left there at the altar, they will cluelessly too stupid stay with eyes of all they loved ones looking on to see their aimless, shameful game. They was too intent to play, distracted with what won't remain. Get humbled and humiliated, stupefied, stiff stumped by Satan, staking claim to all they have. They'll lose it all that very day, realizing that they never had it. Hopelessly in these holes they lay and crawling into only dying. That much more at odds with Savior, said too many times to have been sent by he who finds them patient, innocent of all they crime committed with isn't the case, at least not if unsaved remaining. Quickly I will get to savor every cry for mercy from the one who will not show his face again to them who've turned away too early to eternal flame and furnaces that burn ablaze. I'll hurl them with an urge to make them mine, all mine, discerning dangerous their urge to curb they can't desire down too deep. Now go to ever against surface, singing songs out like a siren, loud, announcing I have won the game. They never should have played with me, or he who gave them to me, you see, who never had much thought at all to anything resembling them, let alone they themselves. They had high hopes for heaven stretched, though wretched soul wound up in hell. And if you had me, it serves them well. Oh well, whatever, suit yourself. This crazy train ran off the rail, now drive the final coffin nail. I do with thee my pleasure, pal. Now what about this scepter, gal? I wield the magic one whipped out. To what me work I will allow, the least that I can do you now. No, considering well why and how, who, what, when, and well where, of course. Right here in goddamn right now, like Knights of Satan's service. She can lick it up, then wipe me down. Both Beth and Shandy have a court by now. Diana too don't have a cow, but Hindu tend to when I'm crowned by Shiva Krishna to endow with more than enough to wipe you out. The finest of the mighty foul. At best you're just a tiny mouse, a rat to trap. I got you now, and if you hope you might survive, I suggest you watch your tiny mouth before violently I silence thee. Who thought of me much less till now? I will no doubt fulfill right now my motives in my mind so foul. Right now, agendas lift, the veil revealed, no longer hidden, coming out. My closet must have lost it, right? Well, guess that means I'm finally found. And in this leather, met with lace and bindings never crack. I'm bound like Bibles to the bouncing ball you follow with your eye popped out. The socket shot at what you saw, witness proof that I am twice as proud as I've been said to be. In pastime notions of how dire now the straits are crooked, keeper of Egyptian cryptic wisdom wild, that so many misunderstood my plan now, which I carry out as you are buried now beneath the heavy weight of way too much. Your spirit's pierced with sharp delight, your broken hearted souls I crush as neath my forked tongue lashing out crack whips across the backs of nuns. I turn your servant girls to mush, I cut a rug, you carpet munched, deflower, then devoured. Now I scour once again in search of someone who much like you won't survive it if they come to church. Yeah, so few and far between who do survive will make the cut, while others severed, never better. Leave me deeply in sweet love with what it means to be the one you never want to meet, so much that you would risk enough to get attention from this sinful one. The son of Sam, who in a fist get clean and pinch his palm, who dipped and dumped, will wish they didn't, senselessly intend to get befriended. Brush them off as swift as from the shoulders, chipped I whisper, blowing dust, I'll pop my collar. Wicked priest, deceased revive, deceiving some, but leaving all at least a bit more wary of how what we done has angered he who fashioned me for this specific. Wipe me, son, I'll show you what it mean to be a father, one who brother really loves him, even if he's hated me since day one. Still I will be lacing up like a fiery lake. Take the court, slammed up, switch the backboard, break font, stained glass temple pattern, shatter windows through, thrown bricks to bruh. Authority, we live and die, obedient, deny. So what? No, I will not, have never been willing to bend the knee. No buts, no ifs, no ands, no listen man, may I please have this dance or what? Your daughter looks of age enough, no way, okay, so make me pump, I'll never stop when started up. I'm falling like the darkness done, to think the sun would ever rise again to shine on what we're done. Here in the shadows, sheathing swords till waging war, we pull them from the cloak, those silent secret daggers, slow avengers, bringing blood. I'll kill them all, I'll kill them all. Yeah. Who sees to it the streets are sweet, completely coming clean of all the filth too well we know they've been. Until now a shield for sucks too long, you think? No shit Sherlock, smooth move X-lax, you just fucked up. Know everything you call your own is mine to keep. Now weep, we're done. Finder, keeper, loser, weeper, go ahead and weep, we're done. Finder, keeper, loser, weeper, never again we'll see the sun. You know what I'm saying? No, we were done. Thank you, Barry. You sucked. You know what I'm saying? But at least you were willing to help. Appreciate it, man. Everything you did for God and me. Don't forget about me. You know what I'm saying? It's all about me. Me, myself, and I. Something about that bit, Mary. Yeah, but my chick, Irene. If you know what I mean. Tell her Mary Magdalene. Yeah, buy my movies and my magazines. me, you see.
work, no way. And just so I could play. Enjoy it. Yeah. Enjoy it. Yeah. Enjoy it. Laid out of work, no way. Just so I can play all day. Thank God I'm not afraid like y'all got giant balls. I'm giant balls. I'm straight, y'all gay. May lay out again tomorrow, so tonight I can stay up real late. And not to chase some pretty babe, cry baby, and I got chainsaw face. May not even go to sleep with all these Playboy channels paid. Hey, stealing cable, hacking code, crack DNA like spiral staircase combinations to the safe. Lock breaking open, sweat new claim.